main challenges Europe is facing nowadays, from refugee crisis to Brexit and financial crisis, will cause most damage to Europe?
I think that it's the combination of the challenges rather than any one of their own. What is going on is that political space in Europe is shrinking with every new crisis, first with bank rescues, then with the euro crisis, and now with the migrant crisis. The political space that each of the leaders have domestically is shrinking, and their ability to make collective decisions that may have distributive consequences, some countries may agree or not agree with, their ability to make those collective decisions that are good for Europe is shrinking. And that is why it's just the culmination of one crisis after the other, which is going to shrink this space even more. And we are seeing that with the rise of the far right and the rise of the far left within various European countries. And that taken together is going to make future European decision making very, very difficult.
What would Brexit mean for the UK and how it would influence the European Union and other member states?
Brexit will be economically disastrous for the UK. There will almost surely be some form of financial crisis in the immediate aftermath of a Brexit. The economy will almost surely go into a recession. Most importantly, the United Kingdom will break up because Scotland is very pro-European Union and will have another referendum, and it will separate from England. Northern Ireland might also separate, and you will be left with a small little England that is essentially inward looking with an economy that underperforms. And I think the rest of the European Union will make sure, if the UK leaves, that they are not able to get a good deal, because the last thing the EU wants to do is to encourage other countries to also leave and get a nice lucrative free trade deal. So I think it will be very hard for the UK after it leaves, but once it has left, I think the rest of the EU will probably move on a faster track towards more political and economic integration.
Okay, and what is the financial condition of Europe and the member states of the EU compared with the one in 2008?
On the one hand, what has happened is there has been a lot of new institutional reform. We now have the European Stability Mechanism, the ESM. We've got a banking union of some kind. We've got the ECB with a much wider toolkit. And we've got some additional experience of crisis management. So these are all the good sides. The bad part is that public debt levels as well as private debt levels in many of these countries are now much higher. The GDP is at the same level. It's only now in the first quarter of 2016 that GDP in the Eurozone is greater than what GDP was back in 2008. And the politics has become far more fragmented. So I think that overall, the situation is much more fragile. Our ability to withstand a crisis back in 2008 was poor, but somehow we have managed to muddle through. Our ability to have yet another crisis and come out of it successfully now is much lower.